Well, good morning and Happy New Year, everyone. This is the end of week 1 of 2018, and it's been a long time since I contributed consistently to this group. And so, first and foremost, thanks for being a part of the group. Secondly, thanks for watching this video in advance. So, thanks for that. Just want to know how's it going. Everyone in this group has big dreams, big goals, and so it's the end of week 1. How's it going? Are you feeling on track? Are you feeling off? One of the reasons I wanted to reach out to you all today was to share a little bit from last year. 2017 ended up being one of my best years ever, and I thought that I would this year share a little bit about what led to some of my successes last year and hopefully inspire and support and serve you in 2018. So I plan on contributing more consistently to the group, and what that means though is, once, twice, maybe 4 times a month kind of thing, not on a daily basis. One of the reasons I was successful last year is because I started to reduce the amount of time I spent on social media. So that was a huge insight for me. When I think back to 2017 and say it was one of my best years ever, a couple of the highlights from it was I made more money than I ever made last year. I quickly developed some health habits that ended up resulting in 55 pounds lost. I will say, though, I gained 10 to 12 of those pounds back in November and December, which was really good learning for me. And letting go of areas of my life that were not my role, were not my responsibility, to allow more peace in my life. And my relationship with Jen is just off the charts right now, and that all has to do with some of the things we were doing consistently together back in 2017. What I do want to share is that, my success last year is not because life was easier. In many aspects, life was tougher last year. Jen and I had some disappointing things happen for us last year, and not for lack of effort, but it just is what it is. My dad had his second heart attack. He's fine. He's doing okay now, but definitely a scare for us. My mom is currently in a rehab facility, and this is her second time of being hospitalized this year, and more than likely she's not going to go back home. So she's dealing with dementia, which any of you that are familiar with dementia, it has a massive impact on the people around her. So the success last year is not because life was easier. The success last year, I think, had a lot to do with applying a lot of the things that I've been studying and learning over the last decade. So what I want to do today is I want to keep this short and just offer you a challenge today. One of the things that led to my success last year that was a huge impact for me, and it's going to continue to pave the way in my future this year, is that I narrowed my focus. So you look at Darren Hardy's work, you look at Tony Robbins' work, you look at almost any personal development guru out there, and they've got like 7-10 areas of focus for you to be taking consistent action on during the year. What I did last year, with the help of Brian Johnson from Optimize, is he challenged us to narrow our focus to 3 big areas. And that's what I did. I narrowed it to 3 specific areas, and I focused on those 3 specific areas consistently throughout the year. Now, that didn't mean I didn't have other areas that were kind of in my peripheral vision, but day in and day out, I was focused on these top 3 priorities. And that came in addition to Brian Johnson's suggestion, but also a guy who wrote the book called Executive the something executive. I can't remember the title of the book now, but he also makes you focus on 3 priorities. And so my 3 priorities last year were energy, my relationship with Jen, and my work at STCU. Those were my top 3. The way Brian Johnson verbalizes it is energy, family, and service or contribution. The work you provide in the world, the contribution you make in the world. So if you have had some success in the past or minimal success in the past, I think that this tip, this idea, can potentially make 2018 your absolute best year yet. And I know that that is a term that, or phrase that's used probably way too often, of making this year your best year yet. But I honestly believe that if you focus predominantly on 3 areas, the likelihood of you achieving your goals compounds, and this truly will be your best year yet. So I want to challenge you today, this week, to be thinking about what are your top 3 areas of focus. You can think about your energy, your health, your fitness. And when I think about my energy, mine has to do with mind, body, and soul. I do have some weight loss goals around it. But really for me, it's about optimizing my energy so that I can be the best me I can be in service to others. And being the best me I can be for Jen. So one of my big things around energy this year was I want to optimize my energy in a way that I can go to work, give it my all, and still have a ton of energy at the end of the day to engage with Jen and have a really great evening with her, that I don't come home absolutely drained and depleted. And that gave me a higher level of motivation and commitment than simply going down 5 dress sizes or pant sizes or losing 10, 15, 20, or 50 pounds. That success I had, those results in losing the weight, was just a really awesome byproduct of me getting better at optimizing my energy. And when I talk about energy, I'm not just talking about physical energy, I'm talking about mind, body, and soul energy, so that I could be my best self for Jen, and also my 3rd priority in service to others of the contribution I'm making through STCU. So I say all that. I want to try to keep this shorter. We're already at close to the 8-minute mark. That's one of the skills I want to get better at, is being able to share some of these ideas in short, concise way. But for week 1 this week, no matter where you're at with the action you're taking on your goals, if you really want to make 2018 one of your best years yet, one of my biggest tips from 2017 that I'm going to continue bringing on into 2018 is to narrow my focus. And to really focus on my top 3 priorities, which if you want to just take energy, family, and service, use those. That's a great place to start. So be thinking about this week, what are your most important things to focus on? And I'm going to come back and share more next week. I hope you have a fantastic, awesome week. Again, the challenge this week is to narrow your focus. Think about the big 3, energy, family, and service, and start to lay the foundation for your best year yet, 2018. Talk to you later. Bye.